you. But that's the way it goes. We kept them honest.
While we're waiting for the final, we're going to have a little wheelie car competition. Richard Hutchins is out of St. Petersburg, Florida. He's going to run the Jack Ehrmantraut Hemi Under Glass. Craig, what do you know about these wheelie cars?
These things are out of control all the way down the track. They drive them and steer them with their rear brakes.
Hutchins' Volkswagen is, whoa, it's in trouble right now as it goes up in flames, and that engine is let go, Craig.
Pretty tremendous explosion there. It looks like an oil fire.
Boy, he's got parts scattered all over that racetrack. It looks like he's okay, no problem there, but you can see parts everywhere. Well, they're going to have to call in the cleanup committee here for a while. Let's go to the pit area and Linda Marshall.
We're in the pit area of Paul Miller, who's in the funny car finals. Now, unlike the regular combustion engine, these jet engines don't require as much maintenance. You don't have to change the pistons after each run, naturally, because there aren't any. About all that's really required, barring any serious problems, is to refuel the engine and repack that parachute. Paul Miller's going for his first national win here today, and he's ready for it.
Well, here's a close-up look at the world's greatest wheel stander. This is Richard Hutchins' wheel stander with the engine just about destroyed.
Yeah, it looks as though it tore the transmission and bell housing right off the back of the engine.
Yeah, he'll have his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Let's go back to the pit area now and Linda Marshall.
We're here in the pit area with Bill McDaniel now. Bill, what is it you're doing to get ready for the final? I've noticed that you've been doing quite a bit of work on the tires.
Yeah, we just equalize the tire pressure between each run. We make sure that all the pressures are at where they're supposed to be. We run the front tires quite a bit harder than the rear tires.
What's the reason for that, Bill?
You can feel the steering a little better, and it seems to control a little better. And then we run about 32 pounds on the rear ones, which is about what the NASCAR cars run that these tires came off of. Matter of fact, these are the same tires that they run at Talladega.
How do you think you're going to do in the finals today?
I'm going to win this one.
Good luck to you, Bill McDaniel.
Thank you.
Back to the tower.
Fire-breathing time once again. Interesting to note, Craig Arfons, these two cars were in the finals last year, and this year they come up as the two Consolation runoffs.
Yes, these are the two arch competitors of last year. This is the Datsun of Harold Stevens, is my last year's Green Monster, and of course Roger Gustin was our #1 competitor of last year. If you notice the different design, the open intake in Roger Gustin's car is more of the Romeo Palomides look, and then the Datsun as we have it with the J85 late model power plant in it.
All right, let's watch these two cars now as they're on the line, ready for the Consolation event. In lane number 1, it's Thunder and Lightning. In lane number 2, it's Gustin, and they are underway. Thunder and Lightning got off to an early start, but Gustin now starts to move on him at the midway point and trips him at the light with an ET of 714 and a speed of 231 miles per hour.
Looks as though Harold Stevens left the line well, but lost power at the top end, probably again because of the burner pressure.
And that brings us to the big match of the day. This is the Jet Funny Car Finals coming up and on the line. Bill McDaniel from Brooklyn, Michigan, and he's got to be ready to go here, Craig.
This will be a first-time win for either one of these drivers, and I'm sure they're psyched up for it.
All right, McDaniel will be in lane number 2. In lane number 1, it's Paul Fireball Miller, and Miller's looking for his first win here.
They'll both be looking to stage the cars very shallow and just barely light that second stage light so they can light the afterburners as soon as they possibly can.
Miller, of course, at age 25, was the youngest driver ever to be licensed by the National Hot Rod Association for Jet Funny Car.
Paul's inching the car to the start line. Let's watch how deep he stages.
All right, both cars in that final staging process now, ready for this national final, concentrating on the starting lights. Let's watch them as the countdown begins. And here's blast off as McDaniel now is the early leader. At the midway point, it's still McDaniel, and through the trap, Bill McDaniel wins the match and the national championship with an ET of 662 and a speed of 241 miles per hour. And right now, let's go to Linda Marshall with our All-American Jet Car National winner, Bill McDaniel.
Bill McDaniel, congratulations. This is your first national in how many years?
Well, it's my first national win ever, and it's the first time I've driven in 18 years.
Why the long hiatus?
I don't know. I've always had people that were partners that drove. They liked to drive, and I figured, well, I'll do the other part, the promotion stuff and the mechanical work. And we bought the second car this year, and I decided I wanted to drive again.
Well, we congratulate you again. Bill McDaniel, back to the tower.
Thank you.
Well, I'd certainly like to add my congratulations to Aggie Hendricks and to Bill McDaniel for outstanding performances here today at Raceway Park, just outside of Englishtown, New Jersey. I'm J.C. Gabriel for Linda Marshall, reminding you to join us again for more motorsports action and adventure next time on the Superchargers.
It's the monster truck invasion of America. See Bigfoot, Taurus, USA 1, Rolling Thunder, and many more in the most awesome display of raw power ever. Ask for War of the Monster Trucks now on home video.
Fast cars and superstars. That's what the Superchargers home video is all about. Motorsports spectaculars, men and women willing to take the ultimate risk. The Superchargers home video. Ask for it.